Alright, so we're going to pick up from where we left off yesterday. Let me get this out of the screen. I had this chicken nugget over here, and I'll just go ahead and play the game real quick and we can see what we can do. So we can move around, and then when we hover over this chicken nugget, we have that print statement down there that you can see underneath the game screen that says chicken patty body. So we can recognize that we are hovering over that specific item. And the way we're doing that is by shooting a raycast from the player's character straight forward, about 3 units in the game, and then if it touches something that has collision, it will tell us what we touched. So now that we have that, we need to start basically fleshing out those mechanics. So I guess what we do is if we hit the patty, we'll send a signal to it or something. Give me 1 second, I'm stuck and I'm gonna Alright, so we should make this into a separate scene, which we already have. So if we take a look at that, let's add a script to it. And what do we want to do? So really this should be more on the player's side. So when the raycast hits it, we want to have a message that pops up saying like, do you want to pick it up? So why don't I put a new thing here, and we'll just add a label. This is the control that is stuck to the player camera. We're in the player scene right now, so this is our raycast, that's our camera, and this is our control. So there's our little crosshair right there. We're also going to change the color of the crosshair, and I can do that by changing the I have a red, yellow, and green, so we're going to change it from yellow to green whenever we hover something we can touch. So I guess we'll start instantiating that. Okay, so how are we going to, we want this label. I'm just going to name this, what should we name this? This is going to let the player know that we can pick something up. So this will be, I guess, action label. And we're going to need to add a new input map. So we'll add that. We have the other ones here, the move left, right, forward, and backwards. So we're going to add E. Actually, we're going to just call this action. And that will be the E, E button. So we'll hit E right there. And nice. Sorry for coughing into the mic. Alright. So the action label. So the thing is, this is going to happen 60 times a second, so we only want to do it if we have a new collider. So what I'm going to do is create kind of a state machine for the collider. I'm going to have a previous item. We're going to have a let me make these onReady vars. Sorry, onReady var. I'm kind of coming up with this as I go, so we might scrap all this, but we're going to do it this way and see what happens. onReady var incoming. Oh, we'll call it current item. Oh yeah, it should be incoming. Well, actually, we'll call it next item. That's just what the terminology I'm used to, and then we'll call it at onReady var, and this will be current item. And so normally what you would do with a state machine is you would update it whenever like the character enters some type of thing, but we're going to be updating this every time we change items, and I think that'll work. In my head that sounds good. So we'll say, what is it, prev item equals current item, and then current item equals next item, and the next item is going to be the collider, so we'll put that right here. Next item equals I think it's ray.collider, ray.getCollider right here. Bam. So now we're getting that. There we go. Okay, so we have that. We have this, and what we're gonna do is go down here, and then we'll say if next item is not equal to actually, if the current item is not equal to the previous item. If the current item is not equal to the previous item, then we will let's just print item, print current item. So my hope is that let me think about this for a minute. So we're going to be colliding. We update the incoming item. We save the previous item if we're already on one. We then take the next item and set that as the current one, so our current one is updated. And if the last one we had is different from the new one that we're picking up, then we update it. And I guess if else, then we need to set next item equal to none. Or can we just set it to none? That might cause us problems. I'm just thinking this through. Do we not have a? Do we have a null? Is it null and? Yeah. Let's try that. That works in my head. Alright, so we only have one item to interact with, and that is the chicken, and we're not getting any interaction. Or maybe we are. Let me exit. Okay, so we entered the chicken patty one time. Okay, yeah, so we need to find a way for when we stop colliding with it. You know, we could just use an area, and then we could have a single, like a signal on the patty. There's a ton of ways we could do this. I'm just kind of thinking through my options real quick. But I kind of want to do it this way. So we update the next item. Damn. Oh man. Alright, let's try a different way real quick. So this might be a simpler way. So can't we just put an area? Well, no, that would be way too imprecise. This is a much more precise way to do it. So our problem right now is that when we move off the patty onto nothingness, then we don't print it again because our previous item is never getting updated. So can we just do this? Yeah, we should set the current item as well. And then I think we'll be good. It's kind of, it's different than like how you would make a player state machine, so it's kind of like figuring it out. We just need to make sure that we can continuously hover this chicken patty and get print messages, which it looks like we cannot. Oh, yeah, we can. There we go. I'm not as dumb as I look. Awesome. So, let's assume that works and do no more testing and keep going. Okay, so we want to have that. We got to get this frozen chicken. We basically have to do the same thing. And if I was smart, I would make a class and just have... no, because we really don't even have any code in this chicken patty, do we? If we go to this, we can just get rid of the script, and we don't even really need it. So I'm going to try and keep it that way if we can. Let's just go back to our scene and we will what do we want to do? We want to go to 3D. Let's grab a hot dog, a single hot dog, and then we'll say save branch as scene. We'll go to, I think it's objects, and yeah, single hot dog.tscn, a stat or site you've never seen. We go to that single hot dog. Where is it at? Oh, where are you? Excuse me. Alright, so we have the hot dog right here. What we're going to do now is add a, I'm going to add a, I guess collision. Well, I mean, we could just do this. We could go mesh, create tri-mesh static body, and then we have a static body to use, and we can collide with that. So we'll just save that, and then we'll go back to our scene, and our hot dog has been returned over here, but we want it. We need the hot dog hence, so we'll put it there and run it. Get the hence hot dog. Alright, so let's go from over the hot dog a few times. There we go. And then we're getting our chicken patty, hot dog. Alright, awesome. Now we're really cool. The next thing we need to do is let's start, I mean, we need to flesh out the rest of these too, but let's add some collision to our shit. And I'm actually just going to add like cubes and stuff like that, and then just kind of place them where these should be and parent it there. So that's what I'll do. I'll add a mesh instance, and then we're going to make it a box shape. And let's just kind of get an overhead angle real quick. And we'll size it up. Not on the Y, but on the Z. So let's bring this over here. I'm going to rotate it. Where's my rotation? This is way easier to do in Blender, but I didn't. Oh, it's perfectly rotated 90 degrees. That's pretty cool. So now we need to make this about the size of that little kiosk. Just like this. And I don't think it has to be that tall. I mean, it has to be taller than that, but it's not going to be as tall as the kiosk itself. So we'll just put it like this. So we really don't want to be able to like press on it with our like raycast. There's really no reason to. So we'll probably put it on a different layer, but then we can also put it here, and the player like can't really climb or jump. There's no gravity in this game because you're always going to be confined to the ground. So yeah, let's put that there, and then this is just a mesh instance. So it has I'm just going to call this use cube for now, because we're just going to use this to get the shape. So we're going to go here and say mesh create try mesh static body, and now we have a static body right there. And I'm going to call this vegetable condiment collision, and then we'll drag it underneath the condiment tray right here. So now it's parented to that, and it'll move with this. And so then we'll grab our use cube right here, and we're going to repeat that process with our friolator over there. So we'll spin it 90 degrees. Let's just go 180 negative, and then we'll pull it over here. Whoops, wrong axis. Bring that over there, go like this. And then we are going to have to change the extents again. And I could just create a tri-mesh static body for the for like each individual mesh here, but I really don't need that much definition. So it's like it's better to just, you know, use it sparingly. So let's make that just a little bit bigger. Gonna go over top there, right there, and bring it back. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. Let's go create tri-mesh static body, and then we'll name this Friolator Collision. And we'll bring that up to our Friolator. So, what is the... okay, so that is a non-uniform scale. So we're actually just going to make this a sibling right there, and that way the scale won't be all messed up. So there we go. And we'll just have to remember, if we move both of these, we'll have to move them together, or I could parent them to another node, but there's really no reason. I'll just move them together. It'll be very obvious if one's missing. So let's go back down to our use cube, and we'll do the same thing over here. This is the most riveting content, so, you know, we'll put it right there, bring this back, bring that up just a little bit, doesn't have to be perfect, and then we'll bring it up, I guess right here, that looks good to me, and then we'll say mesh, create tri-mesh. We'll rename it to Griddle Collision, and hopefully we didn't scale the griddle. Okay, yeah, we're good. So we got lucky there. I guess I left this object scaled, which I really shouldn't have done in Blender. I should have applied the scale, but it's not like something that's worth going back to fix. So here, let's go up top there, and we'll move this to the slop sink, make that a little bigger, make that wider, and bring it forward, and yeah, right there, that looks good. Maybe up a little bit, maybe down, because yeah, you're going to be placing stuff in the sink. So let's try this one down further and see. Hopefully our character can't stand on top of it, you know what I mean? So we'll do that, and then we'll create the tri-mesh. We'll name this sink collision, spelled incorrectly, and then we will bring that up to the sink, slop sink. So that one is scaled as well, so we'll just make it a sibling, just make it right next to it, and then we're going to take this use cube and move it off into the distance. We're going to handle this differently, and then this right here I am going to make a tri-mesh static body, and just because it's a little more complex shape, and I'll probably move it from the middle down like over here, and I'm still kind of working out where everything's going to go. These might be in the corners like this, that way you can kind of run to them in the corner. I'm going to have the meat freezers, probably 3 of them over here, and then the Friolator. I'll probably add some fries because I think you should have something to drop in the fryer as you're going. I think that would be cool. And then yeah, I figured like as you're cooking the stuff, there would be like bars kind of like over top here that would show you like how fast they're cooking, and then it would have like a little indicator to show like, oh, this one they wanted it a rare or whatever. So yeah, I haven't really played a lot of cooking games, kind of doing this to expand my skills. So let's do it. Let's keep going. Let me see if I have collision on all that stuff. Let me enter the game. And I'm also going to take off the collision that I had for this platform. This is not good. It just kept getting me stuck. I don't know why that collision's bad, so we're just going to delete that. And then I made a plane right here that just sits on top. If I can click on it. I just have this floor collision plate right there, so we're going to rely on that instead of the other floor. So we can go in and we get blocked. We can't walk into that. The sensitivity is a little crazy. I need to turn that down. We can still walk around. We can go here. No collision there. How about the collision on this? That's good. We have no gravity, so we can actually walk off into the distance and kind of get a good look around the scene. But yeah, it's just flesh mountains and then endless darkness. So yeah, I guess what we'll need to do, yeah, we could look at these. Okay, just trying to think. I need to add some lights to make this look a little better because everything looks like crap, and this is really dark. I'm not sure. This is the same texture applied to like that over there. It should all be the metal seamless. So these are very bright and this is very dark, and that might be from the world environment. I have the light kind of shining in this direction, but what we're going to do is add some more lights to make stuff look better. So let me just add a light. What do you think? Omni light or spotlight? I think I'm gonna go Omni. And then we'll expand it out, make it bigger. Let's just see if there's maybe a problem with that object. Let me take a look at what we got going on here. Seamless metal, transparency disabled, shading, vertex color, uses albedo. Okay, we have the thing in there, metallic, specular, roughness. Yeah, so we can change the roughness, and you can see it changes it on all of them. What was that, like 50 or something? Whatever. We could add a normal map. Whatever, let's run the game and see what that looks like now there's a light directly above it. Maybe that'll brighten it up a bit. Yeah, so the light would be like right here. I mean, I guess it is a little brighter. Let me try this. If I take our sun, Mr. Golden Sun, we grab him. Where is he at? So let me bring this closer so I can actually see what is going on here. So we're pointing down in that type of direction. What if I kind of swivel it around? I mean, that looks better. I just don't understand why there's so much difference in that one texture, you know? Whatever, at least that's a little more lit up. Should we change the color of this at all? Maybe make it like a reddish or blue. Yeah, I kind of like maybe just a little bit of a hue right there. Add some energy to that. I'm gonna get rid of. I'm actually gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that light. I'm gonna try a spotlight and see how that looks. Because I'll probably end up adding some type of light here. Like an actual mesh instance of a light, sorry. Alright, so let me turn the energy up because I just want a lot of, you know, color in this thing. Let me see if I can go to the specular. Really doesn't have much of a difference. Roughness. Yeah, I'm just going to turn it up a little bit. That way it's easier to see. No, I'm not on Twitch. No. But yeah, let's run it now and see what it looks like. and we're moving around. Okay, so yeah, that looks a little bit better. At least we can see the damn thing. We can see that that's off position. We might just have to go back and get a better texture for that metal. That just might be the option for that. And then those are completely black. They're supposed to be tomatoes. So let's add a spotlight over there. At least be able to see what we're doing. What is it? Control D to duplicate. There we go. Yeah. Oh, well, thank you. But why are they still so dark, dude? What if I flip them over? No. That's brutal. Let me hide Flesh Mountain for a minute. What are the other ways that we can display? Don't we have like unshaded and shaded and stuff like that? Like in Blender? I'm pretty sure we do. Display lighting, there we go. Well, that just confused the hell out of me. I've never used that feature before. Awesome. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's display unshaded for now. See, that's what I kind of want it to look like. So maybe I should just make these unshaded. I wonder if we do that. That's what I think I should do, actually. Not everything, but just like the tomato texture. Let me go to it. Surface. We'll grab this. Transparency disabled. Shading. Unshaded. So there we go. I think that's more what I'm looking for. And I guess they were both linked or some shit. I don't know why the onion fixed itself. But, you know, we'll take that as a win. We'll just leave that as it is. Look at the cheese mesh, dude. It is not that fat. Why is it looking like that? Alright, so that's looking a little better. Maybe we should just do that for... well, no, it should be fine. Okay, so we have the hot dog. We need the ability to pick it up. So let's go back to our player and look at our raycast and everything. So we print the current item. Let's make a function down here. We're gonna say func display pickup label. And then we'll code that function. It will just, it's going to call our action label right here. Go action label, and we're going to set the text equal to pickup. Press E. Or just say E to E. Holy shit, E to pick up. There we go. I swear I can type. So we'll display pickup label here, and then we'll have to make one for hide pickup label, and we'll obviously have to make that function. So we'll come down here, we'll say func control V, we'll put the little thingy, and then we're just gonna grab this, and I think we should clear the text as well as hide the thing. So on here we're actually going to let me grab this, and I think we can just say hide and show, right? Actually, I think we can set visible visible equals true, and then we'll go here and control C and control V, and then we'll say visible equals false. So there we go. Let me make this a little more betterer. So we have that. So we should display a pickup label. Let's see if that works. So we're over here, we hover over that. We're not getting the label at all. Oh, I don't even know if let me take a look at that label and see what's up with it. action label, 3D, 2D is where we want it. Where do we want this label? Probably over here. And I'm just going to put it in the very middle of the screen and say, here it is. So let's try that. Alright, there we go. Why is it not showing up? What's going on here? Oh, that's right, because it's diverting, it's going straight to false because it is false. Yeah, let me try that again. Let me just make let me go hover that thing. I'm an idiot. There we go. E to pick up. E to pick up. Nice. So there we go. Now we just need to, I guess, yeah, we'll just start coding that. So I'm gonna actually have to go back to Blender for a minute, because what I want to do is like take a picture of the individual things, and then whenever the player picks them up, they will like appear. Sorry, they'll appear like down towards the side like a UI. So they would appear like down over here in the game, like down off to the side, like right down here. So let's go ahead and jump back into Blender, and I'll just have to take pictures of these individually in Blender and then export them into Godot. So Blender time. And I'm going to change up the music a little bit. Let's go to the mock-up scene. What do we got here? There we go. Okay. So what I need to do is like take a picture of these, and then take a picture of these and those and that. So let me I can bring them up way into the sky, and I'll just put a camera up there, and then we'll just take pictures of them and have them as UI. So we'll bring them up over here, and then let me add a camera. Okay, and then we hit O, we can go to the camera, and then I'm going to go to N, I can hit view, camera to view, and then we can bring it up into the sky, just like this, and we'll take straight on pictures of our thing. And I think what I'm going to do is, if I go to my camera, I can make it, I can make it fucking, you know what I'm talking about. Instead of perspective, it should be, oh, I think it's in here. There we go. Orthographic, that's what I want. So we're also going to make this a square. So we got to go back to our render output. What do you think would be a good texture size for this? And we don't need it crazy big, so let's just go 1000 by 1000. And that way we can get a good picture of what the item is without, you know, having like a crazy amount of textures. So yeah, next thing we need to do is go to the camera settings. So we'll click on here to get the camera. We need to go to film down here, and we need to make the background transparent, because I'm going to have these be transparent, so they'll be like PNGs. So we're going to grab this, R90 on the Y, so we can see the product, and then we can zoom in here. I don't want to scale my items at all, because they're kind of where they're supposed to be, so I'm going to scale my camera. So the orthographic scale, we'll move it in. So I'm going to try and, as a rule, make everything as big as it can be. You think it should be like this, or you think it should be tilted? I think it should be like that. That makes more sense. It's better for the geometry of the screen, I believe. So let's go ahead and render this image. And the amazing rat dogs. So then we can go to image, save as. We'll go up and let me do this. We'll go up one more. We got to go to horror cooking, and we're going to go to textures, and let's say actually let's go to objects, and then we'll create a new folder and call it object textures, and then we'll put it in here, and this is the frozen rat dogs. So save as image, and then we can either minimize that or close it. All we have to do now is go here. We'll then grab a single dog, and this one I think I am going to spin just so it's funnier. And then we'll say render image again, and then we'll say image save as, and this one will be single rat dog. So we have that. Let's do that again. We need the patty here. We're going to R90 on the Y, I guess. And then I'm going to have to, I guess I'm going to move it closer to my camera. If I can. I guess I'll just scale the camera in forward. That's fine. We just need a good amount of it to be consumed by the camera. So we'll put that there. Maybe I should give it a little bit of rotation on the Y and then R on the Z. I think that makes it look a little more appetizing. So then we'll say render image, and there's our patty. So we'll say image save as, and this will be single patty, single burger patty. Save as image, and then we'll close this. Let me get out of this. I'm gonna pull my camera back on the orthographic scale just a little bit so it's easier for me to see. Then I'm gonna grab my chicken nuggets plate and we'll zoom back in. Where are you at? Camera. Alright, fuck you, dude. There you go. Alright, get this out of here. We flip this on the 90, on the X, on the Y. Perfect. Bring it up, and then we're going to zoom in with our camera. We bring it in just like this, and then we're going to say render image. And doesn't that look appetizing? So we'll say image, save as, and this will be frozen chicken patty. Alright, and then we can zoom back out with our camera. And did we already get this single chicken patty? I don't think so. So R90 on the X, Y, and then we'll spin it on the Z just a little bit, and spin it on the Y, I think, just to give it a little bit of texture there. A little bit of flavor. We'll bring that here. Maybe bring it out just a little bit. I don't think it needs to be that quite zoomed in. Probably about there. We'll render that image. No, not an animation. Render the image, and then we'll say image save as, and we'll call this single chicken patty. So let me go here. Single chicken patty. Oh, nice. Double named it. Single chicken patty. So we got that. We zoom back out on our orthographic scale. I gotta get the burgers in the thing right there. RX on the 90 on the Y. I make that mistake every time. That's very important to do that. And then what you're going to do is grab the camera and zoom right on in there. And let's see what that looks like. Probably very appetizing. Render image. There we go. I think I need to Whatever, we'll just save it. Image, save as, and we'll say frozen burger patties. Frozen burger patties. Save as image. So there we go. And those are going to be the main ones you'll have on your screen. And other than that, the thing is, we have like lettuce and stuff down here, but they're going to act more as add-ons. And I think what you're going to have to do is, like once the meat is cooked on the griddle, you're going to have to come over here and grab a bun. And so that'll be your starting point, and then you'll have to put the meat on the bun and then grab these add-ons. So they're going to be coded different, and you won't be able to like pick up a single piece of lettuce. Basically, it would have to be in conjunction with other items. So yeah, for right now that's enough for us to get working on it. Let me go here. Sorry, I just have to do something on the other screen real quick to get the lo-fi music back because this website sucks. What is this? Alright, there we go. Let me turn down that. Okay, nice. There we go. So we have all the images now. We're back in here. So what we need to do is when we press E, we will then display that image to the player. So let's go to player, let's go here, and we need to add another texture rect. And this is going to be held food. Held item, actually. So, Control Z. I think what I'm going to do is anchor it to the bottom here, and then I can move it a little bit to basically be where I want, and then it will always stay anchored to the bottom of the screen. So if I go to transform, well, let's just put in one of the pictures and see what happens. I know we're going to have to edit it a little bit. So frozen burger patties, this is a giant texture, by the way, compared to the screen. So we obviously don't want to take up that much of the screen, so we're going to have to say ignore size. And I'm thinking mainly they should probably be, let's try 100 by 100. And we'll put that like literally like right there, just by the edge of the screen, and I want to see what that looks like. And then what we can do is when we hit this script up, basically we're going to check the name of whatever we're interacting with, and then if that, let me change this to single hot dog, because we're not actually hitting the nice, there we go, single hot dog. We're not actually hitting the mesh, we're hitting this static body, so whatever this is the name it's going to display, and then I'll put a match statement in here. So we'll say match, yeah, we'll say if, what for right now we'll just do if event, if input dot event is action pressed, right? Yeah, is action pressed. Kind of forgetting how to do this. Yeah. So if we're pressing the E button, the action, I think we call it action, right? Then we want to, I'm going to match the current item, and we'll have a few, so we'll have single hot dog, single hot dog. And I'm just going to put a pass statement right there, and we'll do another one right here, and that'll be what do we need? Single chicken patty. Sorry, I had a lapse of brain functioning there. Single chicken patty. We'll put a pass on that. We'll say single burger patty, and we'll do another pass right there, and then we'll do another one here. Expected blank after match patterns. do have. Okay, yeah, I knew there was something wrong with this. Can't find event. Is event a capital if input? Maybe it's just is action pressed, right? We don't need the event because we're not in the input function. That's right. Okay. Yeah, is action just pressed action? Yeah, so that'll only activate once. Let me double check to make sure that's what we named it. It is, except with a lowercase a. So if we hit our action, we will then go into this match statement so we can then start putting our logic in here. And our logic will be to change the image that we have on our item display. So let me go back to the player. That's the script we're in right here anyway. Held item, so we're going to just get that right there. And we'll say image. I think it's actually texture is the thing we want to set. And then we have to get all of our textures beforehand. So we're going to go here and just make some onReady vars. At onReady var. And I guess we don't really have to. We don't really have to do that. We can do this, can't we? We can say load, and then we'll just have the things we want to load. So let me see if I can just get there real quick. Textures, and this is the single hot dog, so we will say, well, it's the rat dog, but whatever. And I'm just going to copy this, and we'll just change it out. So Control V and Control V, and we'll continue on with that pattern. So instead of that, it'll be single chicken patty.png, and then this one will be single burger patty.png. And we'll get rid of that, and then we're going to grab this and Control C, and we need Control V. And now we have frozen, and we're going to have frozen, and we're going to have frozen. And we have to let it go. So there we go. We also need to change this. Frozen burger patty. Frozen burger patties. And we get rid of this. And what is this? Frozen chicken patty, and I gotta change this. And we gotta get rid of that. And get rid of this shit right there. We'll save it. Frozen burger patty. We need frozen rat dog, or frozen hot dog. Frozen hot dog. I guess we'll call them hot dogs, but frozen rat dogs, whatever. We'll just mess with our naming conventions for no reason. So let's see what happens when we got that. Is this the same thing? This has to be named the same thing as our static body. So does that match up? Chicken patty body, no. So we just need single chicken patty. And is that what we wrote? I believe so. Yes, okay, let's give it a shot, and then we need to clear out the current item if we're not on anything. So let's grab this, and can we set it equal to null? Is that a thing we can do? Can we just say like clear? Is there clear texture or something? Or can we just say texture equals null? That might cause an error, but we'll see what happens. Hello, how's it going? Okay, so E to pick up. Nothing's happening. Look at this. We say E to pick up. Nothing's happening. Alright. Oh, that's why. What we're gonna do is go here and say current item dot name. And let's see if that does us any better. No. Alright, so what I'm going to do is now I'll put this in here and just put a print statement that says we are being pressed to learn GD script. I mean, you know, I still don't know everything about it, but it doesn't take that long. I would say, you know, like 5 or 6 months. If you just kind of like keep making little games, you'll learn a lot. That would be my suggestion. Let's just have fun with it, and then you'll learn more than you expect. So, I hit E. Okay, so we're not even getting to there. That's the problem. So, input just pressed action. Did we not name it correctly? I mean, it's named action. If input is action just pressed, yeah. Oh, I guess, let me actually move this here. Let me move this here. I think that will do us some good, because now we can only pick it up on the very first frame there, which is not what we want. Moment of truth. Alright, we have the hot dog. But then as soon as I move off, it's gone. So that's easy to fix. We just need to tell the player to... what happened there? Oh, I hit the D button, sorry. E. We have the chicken patty. So, all we have to do is just basically tell the player to store the chicken patty right there instead of... what do you call it? Just displaying it to the screen. Not hard to do. So, nice. Let me just think about how we're going to handle this next. Should we get that done for all these things before we keep going? Yeah, maybe so. Okay, so let me just go through and make some static bodies for these guys. Let me go back to our scene, hit up my 3D. I'm going to grab this. We're going to make it its own scene. Yeah, and then we'll go to that scene and we will add a what we need, mesh, create tri-mesh static body, and it's all the way over here, but that doesn't really matter right now. We're just going to leave it as it is. It doesn't matter too much. We'll have to move it eventually. I might have to go into Blender and actually control A on that thing. I don't know. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We got that there. I think it's all we need, right? We need to name this frozen hot dog. Frozen hot dogs. Correct? Yes. Frozen hot dog, no S. So let me go back and get rid of that S. There we go. So we just need to do that in a few more places. We'll go back to scene A. We need the single burger. Save branch as scene. Save it. Let's go to that scene now, and then we're going to make Do the same thing every time. We go to 3D, mesh, create tri-mesh static body, and we're going to name this single burger. Single burger patty. There we go, and now we can go back to our scene A. We just have the frozen chicken now, and a couple others, I believe. So, save branches scene, frozen chicken. Then we have to access that scene. We then do the tri-mesh static body. We'll call it frozen chicken patty. Is that what we named it in the script? Let me double check. Frozen chicken patty, perfect. So let's go on back to scene A. So that one is a scene, that one's got a scene. The hot dog is a scene. I think that was it for what's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shouldn't there be 6? Let me go back to 3D. What am I missing? I guess we'll figure out. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay, so let's keep it rolling. Let's go on. So I can pick up the hot dog. I cannot pick that up. I can interact with the rat dogs, but I cannot pick them up. I can pick up the chicken patties, and I think I need to get closer to pick up the burger patty. And I can pick up the burger patty. So we just have a little problem with the dogs. Let's check those out. What did we name it in the script? And so what's the issue? I think we're getting... Oh, lowercase d. There we go. Let's try that again. We should now be able to pick up the hot dog. Oh, this one, yeah. So now we can pick those up right down there. But they don't stick around, so let's go ahead and fix that now. All we need to do is just like send some info to the player. So we'll actually just say yeah, where am I at? Here. There we go. And we'll just say, let's make a reference to the player, or, yeah, at onReady var get parent, and we'll call that player. I think we can do that, right? Or, you know, we could just use a get parent pretty much anywhere in the script, because we are the camera swivel, so we'll just get the parent, so that's stupid to do. So we'll just say, we're going to say get parent dot add item, and that is a function that will code on the player, and then we'll just put this in here. And I'm going to grab this and do it for all these. It's probably a more efficient way to do this, but this will work for our purposes now. This is going to be a pretty simple game, so we're not going to have a whole ton of stuff. So then I just need to Control C and Control V on these. And that shouldn't take but so long, and then we will have that sent to the player. And we really shouldn't even be doing this here. I'll be bringing these in You know, we could just send all this info to the player, basically. We could just say get parent.add item and then do it right here. I think that's what we should do. So what I'm going to do is actually just Control X here and put that there, and then we'll say we'll send this current item.name, and then we're going to take this entire match statement here. Yeah, we're going to get rid of these. We're going to get rid of that. All this we're going to Control X. Yeah, because we still... Well, let me think about that. Yeah, because we're not affecting this at all. So we'll just... yeah, I'm going to grab all this. Control X. We're moving this into the character function, into the character script. So we're going to come down here and we're going to say add item, and then we're just going to add the function right here, and then we're just going to copy and paste what we had over there, and this way it's kind of more where it should be, if that makes any sense. We just need to fix all this right here, move this back. We will be updating that. We just need to change the path that we're updating. And that's right, it's going to give us a lot of errors because we're not giving it some type of thing to do in the match statement right there. That's fine. Whoops. And we'll bring this, oops, shit. Get rid of that, bring it down. The wonders of copying and pasting. Oh, they should be back one more, right? There we go, and then we need to change what this is right here. So instead of saying that, it will be, well, it still is item, yeah, right there. So all we really need to do is just add this camera swivel with the little slash right there. So we'll just grab this and plug that in. And then we can get rid of these. And nice. So we need to put the current item in here. Nice. So now whenever we are on our camera swivel script and we press the action button, we tell our parent, here's the item we're hovering over, and here's its name. We should probably pass the entire item and not just the name, so we'll do that. And then in our player script right here, yeah, we got the current item.name. Nice. Am I from Iran? No, I am from America. So what we can do here is go to scene A, and we'll run that again and see what happens. So we pick up the hot dog. It still leaves our screen, but I mean, that was to be expected. We really didn't fix that. We just wanted to do it a little differently. I guess we don't have collision on that or something. Nice. Okay, so I think I need to make my raycast a little longer. First off, we're gonna put it at like 12. Don't forget to save. Yeah, I'll have to save. Let me grab some coffee real quick. what are we doing now? Okay, I think what I need to do, well, we did have an issue with what we had. The frozen burger patty was not giving us what we wanted, so let me grab this, Control C. Maybe we didn't do the frozen burgers. Let me go back to scene A. Where is the frozen burgers? I'll have to find it in the 3D. Okay, so let me rename that to frozen burgers. And then we'll make that a scene as well. Save branch as scene, frozenburgers.tscn. Perfect. We'll then go to that scene and we'll do the same thing. Mesh, create tri-mesh static body. And I'm going to paste the frozen burger patty right there. I'm also going to rename that to that. Nice. And then we can go back to the scene A and run it from the top and see if we can at least get the pictures to appear on everything. Nice, so we can get that picture, we got that picture, we have this picture, we got that one, we got the patties, and we got the rat dogs. So all of those show up. The problem is they just get erased because, oh yeah, that's right, we never got rid of the, let me go back to our camera swivel. Where are you at? Camera swivel, right there. So I forgot that I left that in right here, so let's just get rid of that, and then it should stay on our screen now. And all we have to do is just make a we'll make a current item here, and we'll just make that an onReady variable, onReady variable, onReady var current item equals, and we'll set it equal to null at first, and then we'll take the current item and we'll go here and we'll just set it equal to whatever this is. That way we have a reference to it all over the player, all over the player script as well, so we can access our current item at any time, which we're going to need to do. Let me copy this. I gotta open the door, my cat's scratching at it. Yeah, okay, so we have that. We save. Let me make this bigger. I need to get over here. And do this. Just like that. So now we need to put these in here. And I could make like an enum for this and do all of that crazy stuff, but there's really no reason to be insane about it with the amount of items we have here. It's not like we have 55, we only are going to have like 6 or 7 at most. So, got all that going on here. Let's go ahead and save. And that's looking pretty good. So what do we need to do? That should stay on the screen. Yeah, let's try it out. So that's still there. I guess we never got off it. Oh, that's right. Now we're not clearing it. So we got the hot dog, that'll stay on now. The burger patty, the mouse dogs, those, and the chicken. So nice, now we can walk around and we could like start cooking. We're gonna be dropping shit in here. Sick. So I actually have to go and do some stuff today, so I can't stream for as long, so this is going to be the end of the stream for now, but I'll probably be on later today, and I'll have a whole bunch of more stuff getting done. I'm doing all of this on the stream. I'm not working on the project unless it's on the stream, so everybody have a great rest of the day, and I might be back later on. But later.